guys, welcome back to my channel. Just a couple disclaimers. If you hear lullaby music, that is my daycare kids music. It is nap time and this was really the only time I could film. I'm trying to get time during my day or some time to film. It's just been cray. The other disclaimer is I'm wearing my glasses today, so if there's a glare or whatever, I apologize. That's just real life here. So I am coming to you guys with an Erin Condren haul. If you guys have watched some of my past videos, you guys know that I use an Erin Condren teacher planner to plan out my daycare week, my daycare month, my daycare day, also to track enrollment forms, parent communication, all of those different things. So if you have not checked out that video on how I plan for daycare, I will link it down below. I am going to do a new video because things have changed a little bit, but I just wanted to I'll link that down below in case you guys want to watch that one as well. And then I think that's all my disclaimers. So Erin Condren currently, and I'm going to try to get this up quick, is running a half off, 50% off sale on their teacher planners, their life planners. I think that's it. But I always purchase during this sale. Now it's January to December, so you are gonna miss, if you're purchasing in April, you're gonna miss January, February, March in your planner. I don't mind that just because they are so expensive. Getting them half off, I'm like, okay, that's fine, I'll just use it for the rest of the year. What I do is I get that Erin Condren date dots and I will redate my planner. So I'll redate January, February, March. That way I can use them for next year. So that's kind of how I do it, how I save money on these supplies. Now I got some other supplies. I was really on this organizing kick. I have some other planners coming as well. I just purchased a planner online. I mean, I have planners coming out of my eyeballs. It's crazy, but I really wanted to get organized. I feel a little disheveled. I feel like I'm not able to stay on top of everything. I feel kind of like I'm juggling, but I just can't keep all the balls going at once. So it's usually either my family and daycare, or it's YouTube and the gym, or it's, eating healthy and daycare. I just cannot keep them all going and be good at all of them at once, which for a type A, overachiever kind of personality, that's really hard. So, that's what I'm working with. So anyways, let's just get right into the haul. So I have this huge, all right, so let's just get right into the haul. I have this gigantic box from Erin Condren. I always love her boxes. And I ripped this one trying to take off the shipping label, so I'm not gonna be able to reuse it unless I wrap something. But it just comes in nice little tissue paper. I have opened it because I needed to cover a couple personal details, but it comes in that nice little wrapping. You get a little sticker that says enjoy. You can give this, put this on a gift. So I always save those for daycare gifts, daycare parent gifts, etc. And then you also get this little welcome gift is just little gift tags and things like that. So I thought that was fun and cute. So inside I have numerous planners that I purchased, some for daycare and some for my life, for real life, not just daycare life. So I want to show you guys what. All right, so the very first thing I'm going to show you is my new teacher planner. I'm very excited about this. I don't feel like I utilized my last one as well as I could have, but this time I'm really going to try to use this. I think this ended up being about $30, $27.50, something like that. This is I don't even know what this is called, the cover is called, but I did customize the colorway. I did a turquoise and a bright red, and then it has my name and my daycare name on it. So if you guys want to know in detail how I use this, then I will link that video down below. Just when you open it, there is a little page here. I just keep notes with wet erase marker so it doesn't rub off on here. I just keep little notes and then erase them when I don't need them anymore. It has a contact section. This is where I keep any communication that I have with parents. I like to have a paper trail of any incidents, communication, any concerns that they brought up, concerns that I have brought up. already placed. That way I can say, hey, you know, I did speak to you on, you know, in January on this date, this was the reason and this was your response, or this is what we spoke about. So I like to keep that here, just so I can refer back to that. And then it goes into the calendar. So this is where you're gonna see why you got it for half off, because it does have the 2018 calendar and the 2019. The new one will have the 2019, 2020. I'm okay with this. I don't stress about it having 2018 in it. It was half off, and honestly, by the time December rolls around, I'm probably gonna want a new planner. So this works out well for me. And then it goes into the year plan. This is where I will write like themes, field trips that I want to take, any like monthly things that we're gonna do. If I'm gonna have pictures that month, like right now you see the background, we're doing spring pictures. So if I'm gonna have spring pictures or fall pictures or whatever, if we're gonna have an Easter egg hunt, if there's any, like I said, field trips or any visitors coming, that is what I will put here. So anything that I'm planning on for the year, I will put here. I also will usually make like a little line, and I'll put any professional development that I'm gonna be doing that month. That way I can keep up with that as well. And then it has a graph section. I don't use this section all that much. When I was redoing my daycare space, I did use this to kind of sketch out my space. I don't really have to do that anymore. What I plan on using this for is to have my, I already have one hanging up, but my fire exit thing, I'm gonna draw that in here as well, just so I have it on hand, and you know, God forbid there's ever a fire, I can easily hand it to somebody and say, you know, this is the layout, you know, so they kind of know where to go. Now the likelihood of that happening and, you know, somebody taking my notebook and saying, okay, this is where it is when there's a fire in my house is probably unlikely, but that's what I'm gonna do. So and then when you come, sorry, I didn't feel like I was gonna do a whole walkthrough, but here we are guys, we're gonna do it. And then you get a couple of like, couple of these. Somebody told me that I apologize too much, and now every time I say sorry, it's like a default for me. I just say sorry. Now whenever I say sorry, I always think about that. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're gonna think that I apologize too much. Anyways, there's a couple of notes pages, and then it goes into the month of January. It has dates to remember. Here I will write birthdays or any holidays that might be coming up, and then any notes for the month, any supplies I might need to get, any events or anything that I need to plan for. I will put that here, any inspections, if I need, you know, if I'm doing my fire drill, whatever, I'll write all that here. And then I have my monthly spread, and I will go in, I customize stickers, which you guys will see, and I'll go ahead and put my stickers in and then write in any other dates or anything that I need to remember. That way I can just open this up and quickly see what's going on. If a parent tells me, hey, Johnny's not going to be here on Thursday, I will write it down in here. That way, when I open it up in the morning, I can see exactly what's going on for that month, an overview of what I need to be preparing for. And then it goes into the lesson plans. You guys have seen I customize my headers. Instead of writing them in, I just customize them and print them. That seems to work well for me. The only thing I don't like is that they've predated this, so I'm gonna have to do a lot of work to make this work for next year, but that's okay. But I separate these by like what we do for like morning circle, and I do an attendance log, and I do meals and nap time and crafts and things like that in here, and then any notes from the day. So this works out really nicely for me, and I customize it to make it fit my daycare needs. And that's the beautiful thing about these, is you don't have to, I mean, if you're not a teacher, like a public school or private school teacher, it's going to be a little bit harder to use this because this is geared towards them, but you can customize it to make it work well for you. And that's what I love about Erin Condren. And then they have the student checklist in the back. It looks like this. And I use this for tracking enrollment forms, as well as permission slips, any like updated forms or anything like that. So I'll put my students' names here, and then I will write the enrollment forms here and check them off as I go. That way, when I am preparing for a licensing inspection or whatever, I can go through and say, okay, they all have this. I don't need to send out any reminders. And then I will put, like, if they need updated immunizations or something like that, I will go ahead and write that in there as well. And then that way I can remind parents, hey, I need you guys to give me the updated shot record or updated, in my state, we have to do an infant feeding schedule, and they have to update that every month. So I can put that in there to remind myself, to remind my parents that I need that. And then it just comes with all these, I'm like flipping through pages and not showing you guys, sorry. It comes with all of these stickers. These are not like stickers that I typically use. They just look like this. They're really like made for, I mean, school teachers, like furlough and testing and things like that. That's not stuff that I really use. But that's okay, it's not a big deal. And then these are my favorite stickers in the back here, and I use these across all my planners, and they're just the rainbow little boxes. I really enjoy these, and I try to color code all of my different kids and my different events and things like that. So I use a different color for each child. That way I know if I see an orange sticker, it's going to be this person, or if I see a green sticker, it's going to be my daughter. It just makes it easy. And then they just have a little pocket in the back. This is where I just keep forms, papers, whatever. And then there's another pocket and another wet erase, and then a little page protector. I just got one. I didn't feel like I needed a bunch of them. So yeah, that is my teacher planner. I'm excited to dig into this and dive in and start writing in it. I'm always nervous when I get a new one. Like, writing in it makes me so nervous because I don't want to mess it up, but that's okay. The next thing I got, oh my gosh, all the stickers are falling out, y'all. The next thing I got was my Erin Condren Life Planner. I'm not going to walk through this with you guys. But I just got this pretty little floral print, and I use this for YouTube, for like tracking all my YouTube videos and things like that. And I also use this for my kids stuff, like school, doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, anything for me, meetings, things like that, dinner with friends, birthdays, etc. So this is all like my family only, no daycare stuff goes in here, and that just kind of helps me separate the two. So yeah. And then I purchased another book, and the label is coming off. You guys are gonna know who I am. It just looks like this. It's just this little palm tree print. I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of daycare. Like, it's like nap time and my brain's not working. This is actually a deluxe monthly planner, and I use this to budget. Usually I used to use this for YouTube, and that works out well as well, but I'm going to use this for budgeting. I basically just put all of my month's budgets in this area in the monthly view, and then in the back here I use a ruler and stickers, and I lay out my monthly budget. I get paid every week, so I have a week by week budget instead of like a full month's budget. So I lay that out on those pages, on the notes pages, after the monthly overview. So this works really, really well. I love this thing. And then, what else did I get? Okay, I only got a few more things. Jeez. They've like taped this bubble wrap shut, or they've taped the bubble wrap, and it's like crazy. She did send, they always send like a little postcard. This one looks like this, so it's very cute. It says life should only be lived, or should not only be lived, it should be celebrated. So that's really cute. I don't usually use those, but those are cute to put in like a little frame or something as inspirational messages. Okay, I'm gonna show you all the accessories I got. They had these little colorful circle sticker packs. And these are actually like see-through, so I use these to color code dates in my calendar. So if I'm going to be closed one day, I'll use red. If we have a field trip, I'll use purple. If we have a visitor, I'll use green, you know, whatever it is. So I put these over the dates in my yearly overview, my yearly layout, and I use these across all of my planners. So that really is easy to see what's going on. It really helps my kids' schedule as well, just keeping up with when they're closed, when they have half day, etc., and so on. So these are about $7, and you get, how many do you get? You get 900 stickers. That's pretty good. And then I got these custom little, you can customize stickers on her website. So I got them in a bunch of different colors, and these are like my daycare ones, I would say, kind of. Yeah, these are my daycare ones. One says accounting, and then I have plan, so that's like when I'll plan for the week, grocery shopping, monthly organization, and prep. This is like monthly organization would be like my monthly calendar, my monthly newsletter, my monthly menu, things like that. And then prep is like prepping all my materials for the week or for the month, depending on how I'm doing it that month. Planning is all my lesson planning, grocery shopping, obviously. And then accounting is when I invoice all my parents, or I'm putting in receipts, tracking my mileage, things like that. So that is what I got those for. I will probably order a couple more sheets of these because I'm gonna need some more. But I thought those were really cool. And I love that you can customize them to make them suit your needs. Sorry, that's my phone, y'all. Don't mind that. Anyways, so I got another one. I got another customized thing, and this was more for like my social media. So I got one that says video upload, which would be for YouTube, IG post, because I really would like to try and post more on Instagram. New post, and it has a little Facebook logo, and that is for my own personal daycare Facebook page. I try to post there at least once a week. I'm not good at once a day, but I try once a week. And then a website post where I upload all my monthly, like my calendar, my newsletter, my menu, all that goes on my website every month for the parents it's like in a password protected area of my website for my parents to see. They also get a paper form of it, but that, I'm gonna be honest, that normally goes in the trash. And then over here, I just put food program. I am on the food program, and I do have to log food, and I have to turn in claims every single month. So that is just a helpful reminder for me to do those things. And then what else did I get? I got some date dots. You need these usually to date your calendar, to date your planners. So that's what I'm gonna use those for. And then this is what I was most excited about. They had this little like, what did they call it? I can't remember what they called it. It was like a bundle. Wow, it's a pen bundle. So it has all of their double tip markers. I love these. These are really nice. I also really like the Paper Mate Flare ones, but these were 30 something for 3 packs of them, and I thought they were really cute. They cover all the colors, and they go really well with the Erin Condren, so I thought I would pick those up and treat myself. So overall, I spent about 120 bucks, I think it was. It ended up being, which is a lot, but I was kind of feeling a little bit burnt out. I'm still feeling a little bit burnt out, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. And I thought this would help kind of rejuvenate me, remotivate me, get me organized again, get me excited about daycare, get me excited about life in general, and hopefully allow me and help me to be more productive, or at least be excited about being productive. I don't know. But there's really, you know, I've just been kind of down on myself. I've been down on daycare. I've been down on YouTube. Obviously, I haven't been posting that much, and I think I'm just trying to do all the things at one time and not giving myself enough grace and enough enough grace and enough forgiveness for not being perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm a human being. I'm normal, and I try to do my very best, but at the end of the day, I'm not perfect. So I'm trying to give myself some grace, and I'm trying to remotivate myself and get back into YouTube and get back into Instagram, and try to juggle all of those little tasks and things that need to get done all the time. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.